I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You're only $5.
Raining.
So we are at Okie Dokie Donuts in Philadelphia, and it is Cammie's first real gluten-free donut we're about to try. It's raining. She's trying to go to Taylor Swift. The toy hunt hasn't begun yet. So we got gluten-free corn dog donut. Got some tater tots. She's got a humongous Boston cream donut.
Dude, my first one.
But yeah, Okie Dokie Donuts. Get there, what I get is good. We're about to find out if the city Target up here is worse than the Target in Short Pump in Richmond. Let's find out, guys. Lego. Wow, they have an escalator at this Target. But you do have to walk. Big city living at this Target. I gotta get a belt ASAP because my pants are falling. And we gotta get some other things before we hit the toys, but let's see. All right, guys, so this Target has a very small toy section. One aisle. And you know, we didn't come up here to go to Targets, okay? We came up here to go to some real toy stores. I had to come get a belt. My girl had to come get something for her outfit tonight for the Taylor Swift concert. But look, got some Star Wars. I don't see any Marvel Legends or wrestling stuff. They had some McFarlane, it looks like. But yeah, really interesting setup at this Target. It's pretty nice. It is better than the Target in Short Pump, for sure, 100%. So, see you at the next stop. We're in GameStop at the mall, guys. Stopped at the mall. Got Commando Spawn, D&D, Star Wars. Hey, the Dragon Ball superhero, Dragon Stars. And we got AEW Cage. Would you look at that? One of the Young Bucks in the Ryu. Hey, I've been looking for this. I got a $5 off coupon here. I might have to. Christian Cage. DC. Blue Tista. I think that's all they have, guys, at this GameStop. What's going on? What's cracking, gang? It's everybody's favorite Unk. We're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at Blue Line Comics, or Blue Line Collectibles, and the hunt continues. All right, guys, so my sincerest apologies. For some reason, the audio for this part of the hunt was really bad. I don't know what my phone was doing. So for that reason, I'm just going to do a kind of a voiceover for most of the footage in Blue Line Collectibles. It was so awesome in this store. Everything was half off. And I'll explain it a little further later why everything was half off. And it looked a little desolate when I walked in, but I did find some gems here. They had a lot of 3 3/4 G.I. Joe stuff, a lot of 3 3/4 Power Ranger stuff. They had some Marvel Select stuff in here as well. You know, some Best Action, the Cobra Kai and Ninja Turtles crossover 2-packs. I saw an Iron Maiden figure, which I'm sure, you know, if you're not seeing it on screen right now, you'll see it at some point. Eddie from Iron Maiden. And they just had like kind of a cute little hodgepodge of stuff. If you keep watching this footage, you'll eventually see that I do get to a section that had some really, really good Super 7 stuff. And at that point, I felt like I hit the jackpot. I honestly thought about not hitting another spot after this when I got to all the Super 7 stuff that was present at Blue Line Collectibles. And big shout out to Tom who works there. You know, I'll tell you more about Tom later in the video, but he was a great help when I was shopping around. I had a great shopping experience at Blue Line Collectibles. So if you are in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, definitely check out Blue Line Collectibles. They're not going to be around for much longer, just a little spoiler alert. And it's not because they're going out of business. So stay till the end of the video if you want to hear more about that. But man, I found some really, really good stuff here. And honestly, I will say there's 2 more really good spots coming up in this video. But to me, This was my favorite spot of the trip. Also, guys, definitely let me know in the comments if you see anything throughout this trip to Blue Line that you collect that's, you know, worth money or rare or something like that. Because of course there's lines that I don't collect. You watch this channel, you know I mostly collect Dragon Ball stuff or Dragon Ball Z stuff and wrestling stuff. You know, any animes, G.I. Joe and Action Force stuff as well. But if there's anything that you guys see, leave that in the comments below and let me know if you have any of it or, you know, if I was a fool to leave it on the shelf. Shout out to Tom and the guys at Blue Line Collectibles. Definitely check them out. Okay, cool. So you have them still sealed too?
Some of them.
Okay, got
Some
you.
of them, you know, we are down to one left.
Got you.
That's why read it, but some of them are not open.
Okay, I've never bought any Super 7 stuff, but
I love.
I've never seen any. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, so I've never seen any of the wrestling Super 7 stuff in real life. So I might have to like take a dive into it, man.
Yeah.
Guys, Matt Cardona too, coming up. All right, guys, a little bit of an update. I don't know how good the lighting is right now because it's a little gloomy out here in Philly. It's raining a little bit, but just left Blue Line Collectibles. Man, did I choose the right time to go because the owner, Tom, is retiring. Congrats to Tom. And everything was half off. Just came up humongous. So stay around to the end to see the haul. Man, I just came up big in Blue Line. I'm hype. I don't even know if I'm going to go anywhere else because I got to go to a family function and I don't know if I'm going to have time, but I'm definitely glad I stopped by Blue Line.
Thank you.
You're all good, my man. Gashapon. Gashapon. Got the arcades in here. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna try to talk loud because of monetization, guys, or copyright. But this is what we came for. Most Avatar I've ever seen, honestly. If you're into Avatar. Got some Diamond Select. Got Blade up there. It's the first time seeing that one. I wonder if this is all the figures they have. You know what's funny is I was looking for that Batman for the longest time, but I just bought the Build-A-Figure piece because I needed the Build-A-Figure piece. Oh, that's cool. They got the 3 3/4 NBA stuff. Curry. Figures down here. Oh, they got Spike. What? Best Action, Beetlejuice. Some anime heroes. I just got that Itachi. Some statues. Let's see, man. Oh, wow. The Grandista Sasuke up there. That's really cool. Transformers. Beta Ray Bill. 35 bucks. That's pretty cool. Got the Apocalypse. The Super Scroll. So all the new Diamond Select stuff. And then they got Juggernaut. And guess what? Juggernaut is $35. And honestly, for that price, I might have to do it. And then the Thing. That Thing is kind of I'm not a fan of the way the Thing looks, but 35 bucks for Juggernaut. That's a beast of a figure for a great price. And Planet Hulk. Man, that's really cool though. That's really cool. Bunch of Beta Rays, Thanos. I got that Venom. And look, Super 7 stuff here too. G.I. Joe Super 7 stuff. I'm overclassified for him, but that's cool. That's cool. Alright guys, we're at Ontario Comics, Philadelphia. Let's see what they got in here. Tom from Blue Line told me they got some good shit. Let's see. It's a Minion.
Just about it.
A Minion. Oh, I see the figures already. Cobra Kai. He-Man. Okay, they got some shit in here. Another Blade. A face sculpt though, I don't know. Vampirella statue. They have so much shit in here, man. Doc Ock statue. Oh my gosh, look at all the blind bags. All the blind bags. More Marvel Select. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start in here. Lots of Marvel Select in Philly. Lots of Marvel Select. Or Diamond Select, whatever you want to call it. Look at this. The Boys. Starlight. Oh. More DC stuff. More Marvel Legends up here. Hey, I got that Jonah J. Whoa. Man, this is sensory overload, guys. Oh, would you look? Zamasu. Anime Heroes. Now they got figure arts in here. That'd be cool. Some limit breakers over there. Okay, solid edgework statues. Wow. Wow, man, they have a lot. Gunpla. Some Gunpla, okay. We got Bailey right here. Babyface Bailey for 20 bucks. Shayna Baszler. We got Trish Stratus too for $20. Stephanie? What? That's cool. Oh wow, here we go. Io Shirai. Have that China. Kushida. What? They have Kushida. Candice LeRae. Lots of women wrestlers. Raquel Gonzalez. Dodgy Dajakovic. Freddie Blassie. Got some basics. AEW. Wow. Okay. Andrade. They have a lot of AEW. Evil Uno and a J. Oh my God. Hold on. Thumbnail. Gotta get the thumbnail for that right there. That's crazy. Ricky Starks. Chuck Taylor. Miro. That's the good Miro, not the one with the blonde hair. Wow. Thunder Rosa. Brian Cage, Sheeta, Penelope Ford. Oh man. Wardlow, Red Velvet, Marvel Legends down here too. Red Skull. How much is Red Skull? Red Skull, 25 bucks. They're not overcharging for it. Man, there's so much shit in here. Destro statue. There's a little bit of everything in here. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You're only $5. Oh, what have I missed? Turtles. I didn't know Best Action made like, you know, more deluxe looking figures like that. Wow. Wow. Look at that. A bloody spawn. Oh my god. Man. And Cobra Kai. Star Trek. Oh, Bruce Lee. That's cool. Man, dude, oh, we got a whole nother side over here. Marvel Legends. This is the one that I saw for $8 at Ross, babe. But here it's 25, so that was a deal at Ross for $8. That's, should have went back and got that. If they have the Kung Fu Master from the Shang-Chi, then that would be cool, but I've not seen that one IRL yet, but I do want that Kung Fu Master. G.I. Joe movie figures. Oh my god. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. DC, crazy DC. Look at that. Reverse Flash. Haven't seen that in real life at all. Uh-oh. First time seeing this IRL. Da, 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 da. That's dope.
Yes, right. Yes, right. Yes, right. Yes, right.
How the fuck y'all feeling right now, Philly?
Yes, right. Yes, right. Yes, right. Yes, right.
Let me see those hands up!
Legendary dog.
What's cracking, gang? Back at the crib, man. What a crazy weekend, right? So much fun, man. Had a great time in Philly. Didn't get to see as much family as I'd like to see. We were only there for a day, but of course, as you saw in this video, a lot of good spots in the hunt, a lot of good stuff. So let's just get into it because I'm sure this video is gonna be a long one at this point. Of course, we hit a couple targets, and come to find out from my cousin, the targets that we did hit, those were like kind of like express targets, for lack of a better term. So they did have bigger targets up there. But you know, I wasn't really too pressed on finding figures at, you know, big box retail while I was there. I wanted to see what, you know, the local comic book shops and collectible shops were like. And luckily I got to do a whole lot of that. So the first place we stopped at was Blue Line Collectibles. Unfortunately, guys, they're not going to be open much longer after this video because I caught them on the perfect day. The owner, Tom, is actually retiring from, you know, running the store. And everything in the store was actually half off. So, I mean, talk about just perfect timing, right? Everything was half off. Not a huge selection, but he did have some stuff that was really, really, really good, some stuff that I did not have any of, that I had been kind of looking for. And I always love like little hole in the wall spots like that. Those are my favorite type of spots, the ones that are just so low key that you see from the outside and you're like, what is that? And I think that might have a lot to do with the fact that he is retiring, because I did see somebody come by. If you look at the beginning of the footage going in there, there's a big Batman logo in the window. I saw somebody come by and actually purchase that Batman logo out of the window while I was there. So he probably was getting rid of a lot of this stuff in the store. But anyway, not to make you guys wait any longer, let's get into the haul from Blue Line Collectibles. So I do not own any Super 7 figures. I've never owned any Super 7. I do know that they make a lot of wrestling stuff, and I've always wanted to try some of that wrestling stuff out, and he had a pretty good selection. I would have got every single one that he had, like one of every one, but I didn't, just because I wanted to check other spots as well. But looking back, I honestly, I could have just went there, but you know, I wanted to hunt around. So I did get the Super 7 Andre the Giant in the yellow trunks. And this one is the only one that has actually been opened already, so I will go ahead and actually just take this one out and show you. I'm probably going to do a review, unboxing type of thing of all three of the figures that I got. But I got the Andre the Giant, and he is looking hella cool. Well, I mean, first of all, you know, mini unboxing here, but look at that box art. Really, really cool. And then of course you have that cool Super 7 packaging with that ring as well. And there he is in his yellow attire. I mean, I don't know if I'm holding it too high or not. But man, this thing is like super cool. And so yeah, I'm really stoked, especially because I didn't get a chance to get that Elite Series 100 Andre. Those kind of just flew off the shelves. And I don't really frequent ringside too much, which I probably should, right? Since I'm primarily a wrestling and Dragon Ball collector, I probably should order stuff off of ringside more often, but you know, I'm old school for better or for worse. But yeah, this was the only one that was already open, was the Andre, and I did also go ahead and pick up two more. I got the King of Darkness Evil from New Japan, and this one was a really hard decision of what to get, because I was gonna get two New Japan figures, and it was gonna be Takeshita and Evil. I was gonna get Takeshita and Evil. And like I said, I'll open this one up probably in a video down the road this week at some point. Because there was one other figure that they had that I was like, I have to get this figure. Like, I just have to get it. I didn't get Takeshita, and I really regret it. I wish I would have just picked up Takeshita. I got the Matt Cardona as well. And like, listen, I'm more familiar with Matt Cardona as Long Island IZ, you know, Zack Ryder in WWE. But he is just such a huge figure in the action figure community, and specifically the wrestling figure community. He is the most well-known wrestling figure collector. Probably him and Brian Myers are the most known, and then probably Ethan Page after them. So you can put Sam Roberts in there too, even though he's not a wrestler. But yeah, I was like, I have to get this, and it's a really cool looking figure. So yeah, I'm gonna open all three. I'm gonna open all three of these, and I'm going to do a somewhat a video on them. I don't know like how I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll do it comparing to some, you know, Mattel stuff, to some Jazzbear stuff. But I don't have a Zack Ryder Mattel figure or an Andre Mattel figure. But I do just kind of want to do like a articulation and all that good stuff. I've seen, I don't think there's a whole lot of reviews on the Wrestling Super 7 stuff. I've seen like Kyle Peterson has some as well. But I typed it on YouTube just to see, like just to check the temperature, because you know, I wanted to review something and take a look at something or do a video about something that I got from this trip. And because I wasn't planning on getting all wrestling, which is pretty much what I got. I just typed it on YouTube to see what the temperature was for Super 7, and I think Kyle Peterson and it might be My Damn Toys. It's one of those like big wrestling toy YouTube guys. Kyle Peterson's the only one pretty much. There's another guy that has Super 7 reviews out, and especially for Evil, I don't think I saw one for Evil, so I could be wrong. But I'm gonna do a video with all three. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do it. Either way, we're gonna take a closer look on the channel at some point. But I was really excited about these. Shout out to Tom at Blue Line Collectibles. If you're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, if you're in New Jersey, even if you're in Virginia like me, take a trip up. Everything's half off. They didn't have a whole lot left. They didn't have a whole lot of Super 7 though. The main thing they had was Super 7. As you saw in the video, Super 7 Power Rangers, 3 3/4 G.I. Joe, vintage stuff, vintage Ghostbusters stuff. Real interesting stuff up there. So definitely check them out while you can for sure. Now also I gotta bring up Tom again. Tom was really cool. He also gave me a list of places that he thought that I would enjoy to go, because I was mostly using Google. And like I said, I've been to Philly so many times. Like my family is all from there. My mom and dad are both from Philadelphia. So I've been to Philly so many times. This is my first time going, like truly going as a collector, as a hunter, you know what I mean? And so I was using Google, and Blue Line was the first place I went because it looked like the type of place I want to go. So I asked Tom, like, hey, what are some spots that have like import figures and, you know, wrestling stuff, you know, Figure Arts, Mezco, Mayfex, you know, Marvel Legends, stuff like that. And he told me, he gave me a whole list, but the two spots that I did end up going to, I went to Atomic Comics. I did not get anything at Atomic Comics. Either everything that they had was something that I wasn't looking for, or, you know, stuff that I already had, one or the other. They had a whole lot of Diamond Select stuff. I noticed that there's a lot of Diamond Select up there. And I almost got that Best Action Spike because I am a really big Cowboy Bebop fan, but I don't like those Best Action figures. They're just so, the quality's not that good on them. Like I have one behind me. I have the Rock Lee. I have Rock Lee. That's the only Best Action figure that I have. After buying that Rock Lee, I made a decision to not buy any more Best Action because it just wasn't quality. Spike would have been a good like barometer of if I should try more of their stuff, and maybe I should have. It was only $20, but I wasn't too pressed on it. I would rather, you know, get. I don't know if Figure Arts did a Spike. I know they did some other characters from Cowboy Bebop, but if Figure Arts did a Spike, I'd rather do something like that. Didn't get anything there, but it was really cool. And the last spot I went to, because he gave me a list of like 5 or 6 spots, but didn't have enough time to go everywhere. Because between seeing family and between running my girl around and getting ready for the Taylor Swift concert, it was just a lot. The last spot that I went to was, of course, Ontario Comics. And I was not expecting it to be as much stuff in there as there was. Now, this place specifically, he told me had good wrestling stuff. Atomic, he told me, had import figures, which they did, but not the ones I was looking for, really. Just more like brands that you normally see import figures make figures of, if that makes any sense. But yeah, Ontario Comics was a bit overwhelming with how much stuff they had. They just had so much stuff. I ended up lapping the store like 3 times because there was so much stuff. The thing that was weird to me was that there was a lot of stuff, but it wasn't a whole lot of quality. But there was, you know, some gems in there. You know, there wasn't like a whole lot of stuff that really made my eyes pop, but there was a lot of stuff that I needed. And it was a tough decision to pass on some stuff that I saw. I wanted to get that Stephanie McMahon Helmsley because I'm planning on picking up that Ultimate Triple H, the late 90s, early 2000s one. And I wanted to put her with him, but I couldn't bring myself to pay $20 for that figure. And a lot of the WWE stuff they had especially was a lot of the women, and that's cool, but it was definitely versions of those characters that I'm okay to not have. Like that Bailey, I'm okay to not have that version of Bailey. I'd much rather get a heel Bailey. Io Shirai, I'd much rather wait for Io Sky to come out. So yeah, but they did have a lot of AEW, and I need to pad my AEW roster. I don't have a lot of AEW figures, and we definitely struck gold a bit there. So no CM Punk. I'm still, you know, I'm still paying for not picking up CM Punk when I could have all those times. But I got 2 really cool figures. I'm going out of order. I forgot that I went to GameStop in the mall. I got 2 really cool figures. I got Rusev Miro. And the cool thing about this Miro, I like this way better than that other Miro that has the bleach hair. I forget what series it's from. But like, I don't like the way the bleached hair looks on that Miro. And I love this attire from Miro as well, the TNT Championship shorts. And I always was a fan of old Miro, especially in WWE. So, and the TNT title looks cool. So, first AEW figure that I own that comes with a belt. Interested to see what that belt is like. I really hope that moving forward, that Jazzware starts to make their figures pinless, because I think if they do that, and especially for their price point, they can definitely one-up on Mattel if they start to do pinless figures, in my opinion. And I also got Andrade El Idolo, or the husband of Charlotte. And I just think that this attire is really, really cool with the suit. I was not watching AEW much when this version of Andrade was around. But I just think this figure is just so damn cool. with the all black lucha mask and the extra head sculpt. I think that's a good value. And like, it looks really cool. I think it can work really well for customs too with this body in the future if, you know, I do get another Andrade and I still have that head. So yeah, a suited body is always cool, especially a wrestling suited body. And the only thing I'm noticing about this figure is that it looks like the arms do not articulate, which is really disappointing actually. I hope that they do, but if they don't, you know, I don't think it's going to be the biggest deal, because this is very much a, you know, a very particular version of Andrade El Idolo. So hyped on that one. So that was all that I got from Ontario Comics. Like I said, I forgot that, you know, running around all day before that, I was in the mall with my girlfriend when she was looking for stuff for the Taylor Swift show. We stopped in GameStop and I got the Luminaries, Chris Jericho, had my $5 coupon. So I always like to use that at the beginning of every month and find something at, you know, at GameStop to pick up. And I have been wanting to get this Chris Jericho specifically for a while. I think I'm going to try to get another one. I want to try to find another one on sale at Target, because I do want to do like a custom WCW Lion Tamer Chris Jericho using this body as like a base for it. I think that would be really, really cool. My one issue with this Jericho is the face looks a little derpy. But Chris Jericho is my favorite wrestler of all time. And now I can open this one and not have to, you know, feel tempted to open up my Painmaker Jericho that's been on my wall. And I can keep that one in the box forever. And hopefully one day when I get to meet Le Champion, the lead singer of Fozzy, Chris Jericho himself, I'll be able to get him to sign that one. But anyway, man, awesome trip. If you're ever in Philly, hit up Ontario Comics, hit up Atomic Comics, hit up Blue Line Collectibles, hit up Okie Dokie Donuts like you saw in the video. You know, all great spots. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully next time I go, I get a little bit more time to run to some more places. But if you're still here, I know it's probably been a hell of a long video. I truly appreciate everyone for watching. And like I said, if you're still here, that means you really enjoy the videos or you just enjoy hunts in general. So go check out some of my other hunts. Check out some of my action figure reviews and, you know, my showcases, stuff like that. I also have opening up old shit on Stone Cold Steve Austin's statue as well. That's on the channel too. And I'm going to find some more old shit to open up soon as well, because a lot of the old shit that I was going to open up, I'm like, I kind of want to keep it in the box. So, like I said, guys, really appreciate it. Do like I always tell you to do. Like the video. If you didn't like the video, dislike the video. Comment down below. Tell me how ugly I am, how sexy I am, what you saw in the video that I didn't pay attention to that is valuable, that you like to collect. If there's anything that you saw in today's video that you own, what you think about Philly in general. If you're from Philly, leave a comment under this. If you're from Richmond and watching this, leave a comment under this as well. Subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.